So let's start our session. So sabi dyan is yung do you want to be a leader and why do you want to be a leader? So bakit ba importanteng naiintindihan natin tong mga bagay na to? Kung gusto niyo ba talagang maging leader and bakit niyo gusto maging leader? Kasi pagdating sa leadership, no, at times it's optional, at times it is necessary. No. So madalas necessary siya because we always need some people to step up. No? Out of need, madalas doon lumalabas yung mga leaders. No? So, I'm not sure bakit kayo nandito. Kayo lang din yung intindi, no? Pero deep inside your heart, kayo lang talaga yung nakakaalam, no? Kung why you are here. Is it number one, baka sinabi ng immediate ninyo? Number two, gusto nyo talaga, saka interesado kayo. And I know some of you is looking forward to this program matagal na, no? Nung simula pa na first time tayo nagpa-register. And thank you so much for being consistent and continuing the journey. And some, baka ni-require kasi ako nung no? Baka kasi requirement ng promotion or something, no? So, kayo yung nakakaalam kung para saan and kung bakit kayo nandito. So, but the purpose kung bakit natin gustong malaman yun is, yan. So, dyan, your intention creates your direction and your direction can only be realized by your action. So, your intention is related to your purpose. So, bakit ba kayo nandito? And bakit kailangan yung malaman? Kasi dapat alam niyo based on sa intention ninyo, ano yung mapupuntahan ninyo or karatingan nyo. So, lagi nating nadidinig na rin sinasabi nila na begin with the end in mind. No? So, dapat pagpunta ninyo dito, at some point, no, kahit hindi naman sobrang layo. No? Kasi like some of you, hindi nyo pa, siguro hindi nyo pa din na-identify yung purpose nyo na mas malalim, no? Other than sa working, in sumeldo tayo, no? But at some point, dapat deep inside your heart, sinesearch nyo na, no, ano ba yung intention ko? No, why am I going to continue this journey? So itong buong EH Junior Leadership journey natin, no, nung orientation, na-lay down ni Mika na hindi siya madali and it's gonna be a long ride. No, so umpisa pa lang, importanteng maset nga nyo yung heart nyo, ano ba yung gagawin ko dito? Para saan ba nandito ko? So that you know how you can proceed. No, and pag alam niyo na kung paano kayo magpo-proceed, alam niyo na din kung ano yung action na gagawin niyo. So there may be times na it's gonna be challenging, especially kapag may client requirements, may demands pa yung special projects na iba, na magti-think otherwise na kayo na a-attend pa ba ako, magsasubmit pa ba ako ng requirements, makikipag-collaborate pa ba ako, parang ang dami namang gagawin, no? So importante, naiintindihan nyo kung saan nyo gustong makarating. So that your actions will be aligned doon sa gusto nyo marating. So sabi dyan, how you act is influenced by your why. So kapag hindi ninyo naiintindihan in the first place, kung bakit ba kayo nandito, ang kasunod yan is magdududa na kayo dun sa ano yung ginagawa ninyo. Magdududa na kayo sa bakit, nasa ang lugar ba kayo. And to the point na magdududa ka na sa sarili mo. So, kasi if for example, nandito ka lang kasi naaya ka lang, no, or wala ka lang source, no. In the process is pagdududahan mo na tama ba yung ginagawa? Tama ba na nagpa-participate pa ako? Tama ba na nagsasubmit pa ako? Tama ba overall yung sinasabi ko, no? Next is, magdududa ka, talaga bang dapat nandito ko sa program na to? Baka naman dapat hindi. No? Baka dapat masatisfy na lang ako na as nag-operations naman ako, nag-client ako, ginagalingan ko naman sa client, baka okay na yun. No? And next is, kung sino ka. No? Baka magkaroon ka na din identity crisis. No? So kung nag-start ka na gusto kong maging leader. No? Pero in the process, hindi mo pala naiintindihan bakit mo gustong maging leader. Baka eventually, mapunta ka na dun sa part na, parang okay na yata ako na follower na lang ako. Or wag na lang kaya ako maging leader. Maging ano na lang ako, no? Associate. No? Sometimes, no, kahit nandun ka na sa higher level, pag medyo na-challenge ka, minsan naisip mo, ma'am, balik na lang kaya ako sa pagiging staff. Parang nakakapagod maging leader. So, kapag hindi mo ma-find out eventually, yung deeper why mo, mag-start ka ng mag-doubt sa lahat ng bagay. Okay? So it's important that we settle ano ba yung why natin. So until you are fully convinced of your why, it will always be easy for you to quit. So since hindi mo alam kung ano ba yung purpose mo, bakit ka ba nandito, sabi ko nga kanina, no, by the time na mapagod ka, by the time na ma-confuse ka, by the time na ma-challenge ka, or magsabay-sabay yung mga bagay-bagay, madaling sabihin sa'yo na, ay, hindi ko na lang pala itutuloy. Ay, ayoko na palang mag-leader. Baka siguro sa susunod na lang. No? Saka ko na lang bibigyan yung chance ko, yung sarili ko na maging leader. Okay? So what happens when you do not fully embrace the purpose why you do? So ano bang mangyayari kung napilitan ka lang or hindi mo din sure, baka naaya ka lang ng kung sino. Number one is, it's easy to quit or disengage. Sabi ko nga kanina, no, madaling umayaw. Kasi in the first place, madali mo sabihin sa sarili mo na, ay, ayoko naman pala dito. Parang, okay lang naman kasi sila lang naman yung nagsabi na maging leader ako. Ako nga, hindi ako naniniwala maging leader ako. So, madaling umalis. Number two, you get tired easily and you always want to pause or break. So, kapag hindi ka convinced na dun sa purpose kung bakit ka nag-lead or bakit gusto mo maging leader, pag napagod ka, may isip mo, ay, sa susunod na lang, magpapahinga muna ako. Ay, sige, bata pa naman ako, ganito na lang muna ako. Tsaka na lang pag medyo tumanda-tanda na ako, tsaka na lang ako mag-lead. Next is short-term thinking. So, madalas kapag hindi natin naiintindihan yung why natin, ang plans natin, ang mindset natin is baka hanggang pang bukas lang. Or posibleng pang next month lang, no? Baka sa susunod, hindi ko nga sure kung gusto ko pa silang turuan, hindi ko pa sure kung gusto ko pa silang tulungan, hindi ko nga sure kung gusto ko magka-team or baka okay na kung mag-isa na lang ako sa clients ko, no? Or sa team namin. So, madalas ang thinking natin short term lang and madalas pag short term pang atin lang. Next is unclear with the direction for yourself and others. So, pag ikaw mismo sa sarili mo, hindi mo alam kung bakit gusto mo maging leader at bakit mo gusto mo mag-lead, no? Pag nag-lead ka na ng ibang tao, magiging evident yan. Kasi hindi mo din alam kung paano mo sila didirectionan. Kasi hindi mo nga alam kung ano yung gusto mong gawin para sa kanila. No? And even para sa sarili mo. So, kapag dumating yung point na magme-mentoring ka na or binigyan ka na ng opportunity to take charge, hindi mo na alam yung gagawin. Kasi in the first place, hindi mo nga sure bakit ikaw kaya yung inassign doon. So, magiging magulo ka sa pag-lead and magiging confused ka sa sarili. Next, people will not trust you due to lack of authenticity. So, kapag ikaw mismo hindi ka sure kung bakit ka nag-lead, masisense eventually ng mga tao yan. We can say a lot of good things. We can tell people na we're concerned about them or gusto natin silang tulungan or gusto mas natin silang i-guide, no? But if it's not real or hindi talaga siya galing sa puso natin or wala talaga, yung purpose natin is para lang talaga sa sarili natin, hindi kasali yung ibang tao. Eventually, lalabas at lalabas yan. And masisense yan ng mga tao sa paligid nila. So no matter how good of a speaker you are or how fluent you are, no, mafe-feel nila yan. So, hindi ka nila pagtitiwalaan. So, they might look like they're listening, but in the end, hindi. No? Kasi, nafe-feel nila na hindi totoo yung sinasabi. So, kanina, no, when we wrote yung mga purpose and why we want to lead, no, sabi ko nga, tayo lang yung nakakaalam sa sarili natin as to the sincerity. But, yung alam natin and yung laman ng heart natin about leadership will eventually come out. So, it can't be helped, no? Eventually, lulutang yan. And lastly is yung ineffective influence. So, paminsan kahit effort ka na, if it's only for yourself, or dahil requirement lang yan, or dahil wala ka lang choice, no? Eventually, you won't be able to influence other people. Kasi this part is medyo connected yan doon sa authenticity. You cannot influence people when they do not feel yung sincerity in helping them and leading them. Okay? So, sobrang critical no being able to identify yung why natin or yung purpose of leadership natin. Ayan. So, pumunta na tayo dun sa identifying your why, yung why natin. Ma'am, paano ko ba malalaman ano yung purpose ko? Or ano ba yung why ko? Kasi paulit-ulit tayo. Ano ba yung purpose? Ano ba yung why? An each purpose is clear, meaningful, noble, and aligned with your life's purpose and enduring. So, it inspires direction and drives action. So, ako personally, no, and dito sa EH leadership natin, no, hindi kami yung magbibigay sa inyo ng purpose ninyo at saka ng why ninyo. Kayo mismo yung hahanap sa sarili ninyo, no, ano ba yung purpose ko and ano yung why ko. So, pero meron tayong mga guidelines, no, so that you will be able to identify ito bang purpose na nasa isip ko or nasa heart ko is an EH purpose. Sabi dyan, clear, meaningful, noble, aligned with your life's purpose, and enduring. It should inspire direction and drive action. No? Sige. Mag-sample tayo ng isang EH purpose. Yan. Ito lagi natin nadidinig tong EH purpose na to, no? We are not working, we are serving. No? Sa kahit sa mga pictorials natin, di ba? Sinasabi natin yan. We are not working, we are serving. No? So para sa hindi mga nakakaalam, no, this is an EH purpose. So kung hihimay-himay natin siya, it's clear. No? So simpleng-simple sinasabi niya, no? Hindi ako nagtatrabaho, nagsaserve ako. Next is meaningful. May sense, di ba? May lalim. No? Hindi siya, basta okay na ako, basta sumulpot ako today, pwede na yun. No? So it makes sense. No? So it contributes something and it's something that makes us better people. No? Next, it's noble. It's beyond oneself. No? So, important dun sa EH natin, no? Kung maalala ninyo yung description natin or meaning natin ng EH, it has to be noble. So, kanina nadinig ko, no, madami sa inyo yung nagbanggit sa bakit nyo gustong maging leader. It's something that is related to creating impact, helping others, serving others. So it's something that is beyond yourself. No? So that's a main characteristic ng isang leader. Next is align with life purpose. Ma'am, bakit kailangan align pa with life purpose? Kasi if it's not aligned with your life purpose, you will get confused eventually and you will act in separate functions. So, paano bang example ng align with life purpose? No? For example, no, ang sabi natin is, ang purpose ko po sa pagiging leader is gusto ko talagang mag-create ng impact sa buhay ng ibang tao. No, pero ang personal life purpose mo pala is, ang gusto ko po ay mag-relax, matulog lang buong araw, basta dapat hindi lang ako stressed. No? So, pag tinignan ninyo, there is this alignment. No? Kasi syempre, hindi ka makakatulong sa ibang tao if you will always seek for your personal comfort. No? And when that time comes, pag na-torn ka between mag-mentoring ba ako, inimik ko ba yung mga tao ko, or inaantok na kasi ako, or kasi may gala ako bukas, no, mahirap ka mag-decide. Kasi contradicting yung life purpose mo or yung direction mo for yourself and yung direction mo towards leadership. Okay? And there are times na leader tayo sa iba't ibang areas. Paminsan, leader tayo sa family, leader tayo sa office, leader tayo sa friends, no? Pero hindi pwedeng magkakaiba yung leadership na idea natin doon. So if we want to serve as much as possible, we have to cover serving all people sa paligid natin. So that's why it's an EH. Parang hirap naman yan. But syempre, it's gonna be challenging. But you will learn how to do it in the process. No, pero importante, that's what's on your mind. Kasi ang mahirap is kapag sa umpisa pa lang, sinet mo na sa heart mo na, gusto ko mag-serve, pero gusto ko din pahinga. So, kahit anong gawin mo dyan, maglalakad yung paa mong pakaliwa, yung kabila mong paa, pakanan. Eventually, wala kang mararating. And kahit wala kang maminit kasi torn ka. Next is enduring. No, ibig sabihin, yung mamomotivate ka na i-continue. Hindi ka mawawalan ng desire na ipagpatuloy. So for example, no, we're not working, we're serving. Paano magiging enduring yung serving instead of working? Kasi yung working, by the time na mapagod ka, ay okay lang, wala akong susweldohin. Ay okay lang, wala muna akong work. Tambay muna ako sa bahay or bahala na muna yung family ko. But when you are serving, every moment na palagay mo kailangan mo tumulong sa ibang tao or every chance that you get to influence, to create an impact or make a difference into someone's life, you will take it. So kapag dating sa serving, parang it's hindi siya optional, no, in comparison with work. Next is inspires direction. Sabi ko nga, no, kapag you know the purpose, and then enduring yung purpose mo, alam mo kung saan ka pupunta. So, kasi sabi ko nga kanina, no, alam mo yung end. So, for example, ang sinasabi natin is we want to serve. No, we're not working, we are serving. Alam mo kung paano ka mag-act, no, as someone who serves. No, unlike kapag working, kapag nasa utak mo lang, you just do what you're paid for, di ba? So, yung direction mo is whatever is listed down sa job description mo, whatever is being commanded by your boss, yun lang yung direction mo. Pero kapag you're serving, even walang magsasabi sa'yo, you know ano yung kailangan mong gawin. Kaya nga dun sa EH natin is we do not wait for people to tell us what to do. When you know something is needed to be done, ginagawa mo. Kasi alam, may compass ka, may direction ka. Kasi you know you want to serve, you know you want to help. So kahit walang magsasabi sa'yo, gagawin mo siya. Next is drives action. No? So, of course, hindi ma-achieve yung objective, and serving is an action word, no? So, it requires you to move. So, things won't happen kapag hindi mo ginawa. Basically, walang taong nagsaserve na nakaupo lang at saka nakatitig habang nagkakagulo yung mga tao. So, or walang nagsaserve na habang lahat ay naghihirap, natutulog ka. So, it drives action. It tells you to do something. Ayan. So, the purpose of leadership is not for you, no. So, it's something that we have to be clear, no. Importante na nauunawaan natin na yung pagiging leader is hindi para sa'yo. So, hindi ka magiging leader kasi para ma-promote ka. Hindi ka magiging leader para galangin ka ng mga tao. Hindi ka magiging leader para ikaw yung masusunod lagi, no. So, its value is not determined by how you feel, but by the impact you create in others. So unless and until such time na meron ka nang na-create na impact sa ibang tao that contributes to their growth, mas nakatulong ka sa kanila, even in a very simple way, mas hindi naman kailangan lagi extravagant or hindi kailangan laging pang major announcement, yung impact na-create mo. Yung nga lang ma-encourage mo yung kasama mo na pumasok on time kinabukasan or still to show up kahit pagod na siya dun sa trabaho. It's something already na noteworthy. No? Means you have already created an impact dun sa tao yun. Or just to make someone's day a lot better kahit stressed siya, it's already an impact that you have created. No? So basically, it's not for you, but it's for other people. Next is it possible for someone young or inexperienced to become a leader? So what if hindi ko pa alam yung purpose ko? No? Especially at a very young age. No? Madalas hindi pa natin alam yung purpose natin. Madalas, no, parang nandito lang tayo kasi kailangan ko mag-work, kailangan ko makatulong sa pamilya ko, kailangan ko kumita. No? So posibleng hindi pa natin alam yung deep purpose natin. No? So may nagsabi na merong hindi pa na alam kung gusto niya talaga maging leader at saka kung bakit niya gusto maging leader. And it's okay. Kasi it's possible. No? And that's the very reason why I totally agree na bakit tayo nanditong lahat. Sabi ko, hindi yung EH Junior Leadership ang magbibigay ng purpose ninyo. No, but it will just help you find your purpose. No, in leadership and your personal purpose. So, okay lang ba na young, inexperienced? Definitely. No. So wala sa age ang leadership, wala sa dami ng experience yung leadership. But paano yun? Paano mangyayari po yun? And ito nadinig ko dun sa madami. This is the Bible verse I shared nung orientation. Sabi dyan, do not let anyone look down on you because you are young, but set an example for the believers in speech, in conduct, in love, in faith, and in purity. No. So just being an example. So, ibig sabihin, being an example, leading yourself. No, ikaw pa lang sa sarili mo, nalilid mo na yung sarili mo. And then, nakikita ng mga tao on how you lead yourself. You're starting to lead others na. So, ano ba yung mga example niyan? For example, yung pagpasok ng maaga. No, pag nakikita ka na consistently pumapasok ka ng maaga kahit puyat ka lagi or kahit pagod ka, Or kahit parang, ay, at naman sila pumapasok ng late. Or ikaw kaya pumapasok ka pa din ng maaga. You're setting an example for others. Or kapag nagkikare ka sa ibang tao, sa mga ka-teammates mo, you voluntarily help kahit hindi kayo na-ask. No? It's setting an example. And madalas, no, it creates yung ripple effect ba? Na paminsan kapag nakita nila, ay, tumutulong ka. Yung iba nahihiya na din sila na, ay, tutulong na din ako. Or paminsan yung mag-volunteer ka lang to clean up the area. No, habang lahat ng tao nagkakagulo, tapos walang gustong maglinis kasi nga lahat pagod or busy sa ginagawa. No? Sometimes it sets an example sa ibang tao. And then, sometimes we even influence them na tumulong din sila. Okay, so hindi kailangan laging extravagant. And leadership doesn't always start na, ay dapat madami akong kwento. Kailangan madaming-madami na agad akong pinagdaanan. No? Our leadership can start from ourselves and then eventually creating yung influence sa ibang tao by being an example. So that they will see yung kahit hindi pa natin sinasabi, they're already following our example. Even yung the way we speak, no, when you're very professional and polite, despite mga challenges, kahit gigil na gigil ka na dun sa kliyente or gigil na gigil ka na sa boss mo or gigil na gigil ka na dun sa katabi mo na feeling mo inconsiderate sa'yo, no? But you're still able to maintain yung professional tone and you're still polite, no? It's already setting an example and that is already leading. Yan. So kanina sabi ko, no, leadership is not about you. But it is important that you know yourself well. So sabi nga natin, sabi ko, the leadership is not about you because it's not for your own benefit. But you will not be able to lead others unless you know yourself well. Kasi sa iyo magsisimula yan. So sabi ko nga, you have to be able to lead yourself first so that you can lead others. No, kasi basically kung ano yung ginagawa mo sa sarili mo, yun din naman yung susundan nila. Hindi pwedeng iba yung sinasabi mo and then iba din yung ginagawa mo sa sarili mo. So that's why importanteng kilala mo yung sarili mo. And paano pag di ko po kilala yung sarili ko, kaya nga lost ako kaya nga hindi ko mahanap yung purpose ko. Hindi ko nga sure bakit ako dito pa nagtatrabaho or saan ba ako dapat, no? So kaya tayo may ganitong klase ng programa is that so that you get to be mentored and be guided, no? So sa mga next sessions natin, pag-uusapan natin yung bakit kayo nandito, saan ba kayo dapat nandoon, ano ba yung gagawin ko dito. And then sa part 2 natin is something that teaches us and guides us on how to lead ourselves doon sa iba't ibang 5 kinds of love. So that's very interesting because this matters or yung mga things na pinaproblema natin. Kaya nahihirapan tayong i-lead yung sarili natin. And nahihirapan tayo i-lead yung ibang tao kasi tayo mismo hindi natin ma-conquer or ma-take care yung mga ganong areas ng buhay na. We will talk less and will allow you to explore your leadership abilities, capabilities, purpose, and yourself, no, in this EH Junior Leadership Program. So, hindi kami magsasabi on what we're going to do, pero kayo mismo yung magpa-find out doon sa sarili mo. It's important that we know how to listen to other people because we can learn a lot from them. And from there, pwede nating i-filter, ano ba yung mga palagay ko, oo nga, na parang gusto ko din maging ganong klaseng leader. Or, parang magandang na purpose ng leadership. No, hindi naman yung sa kinokopya mo sa sila, but it's being inspired by other people. No? Kasi eventually, lalabas yung if it's authentic or not. If you are being sincere kung gusto nyo talaga maging leader at saka hindi, and ano ba yung reason kung bakit, no? Of course, hindi naman kayo i-judge kasi it could be a long process, no? Finding your purpose can be a continuous process. So, hindi naman yan agad sa pagkatapos ng araw na po, alam ko na. No, but it's part of the process. But you should start by being honest sa sarili ninyo and seeking yung sarili ninyo. Ano ba talagang gusto kong gawin? Ano bang gusto kong mangyari? Ano ko bang kaya kong at willing akong ibigay? Yung nag-start pa lang kayo dun sa leadership na journey, no? For sure, may mga challenges kung bakit naisip nyo pa na gusto ko bang maging leader? Yes, for now. Pero paano pag naging ganito na? Gusto ko pa bang maging leader? Or for example, hindi mo pa sure, no, kung bakit gusto ko maging leader. No? So bakit hindi ka sure? Lost ka ba? Wala ka lang level of awareness. Ano ba ibig sabihin yung pagiging leader? Ano po ba yung pwede kong expect? So, So pag-uusapan natin yan on the next sessions natin dito sa EH Junior Leadership. Ayan. You'll be finding your EH mentor. No, we'll be sending you a link on how to find your EH mentor. So meron tayong guidelines that we'll be sharing with you kung paano kayo pipili ng EH mentor ninyo. And sino-sino yung mga pagpipilian ninyong EH mentor. No? So basically, the choices for EH mentors are yung mga EH leaders who have passed yung EH leadership na batch 1. So, because since napasa na nila yung kanilang sariling EH leadership journey na part 1, they will be able to guide you dito sa sariling yung journey. No? So, in just a caveat, no, hindi nyo pwedeng maging EH mentor yung leader ninyo. So, hindi yung mga direct, no? For example, siya yung, dahil most of them are partners, kung siya yung partner mo doon sa team mo, basically, hindi mo siya pwedeng piliin. So you have to find a different EH mentor. So bakit kailangan magkaiba? So that you can also get other perspective, no? And so that you can be more open, no? Siyempre, paminsan kapag affected yung mga operational concerns natin, no? Sometimes medyo nag-hesitate tayo mag-open up. No? So you'll be choosing from those mentors na hindi ninyo leaders sa team na existing nyo na operations team. Ayan. Ayan. So before we end, no? So we're closing this session na with this, just want to share this with you. So be intentional, be purposeful, be consistent, and turn your purpose into action. So as you can see, we started this journey by purpose. No? So it's important that we know kung ano yung end and ano yung direction natin para sa sarili natin so that our actions will be aligned and will help us ensure that we will get there. So this whole journey is basically not for your own benefit lang, but it will help you understand yourself more. It will help you start with yourself by leading yourself first so that you can lead others as well. Ayan. So, yun lang and thank you so much.